First steps to your Heltec V3 Meshtastic device is you want to get this thing out of the case, and you have a antenna position here, or antenna pin, and you want to attach this as easily as possible. But if you can kind of see that there, I try to take some sort of plastic. I had used a bag clip. You might be able to manhandle it and put it on there yourself just with your fingernails, but I also would try using the case here. You can probably use the edge of the case. But once you get that over top, hold on to the device, and that should pop on pretty easily, and then now that's attached. At least that's the technique that I'm using. But then you get your case off, and your USB, you feed that in first. Don't just push that thing down in there, move this down, and then push it, and then wrap that antenna right around that corner. Then you should be able to snap the case right. And that's all you really need to do. Another thing to mention is do not plug these up until you have that antenna connected, okay? Because what you'll do is there's nowhere for that power to go, so it could end up frying your board right out of the gate. So make sure you put your antenna on before you ever plug up power. This is what it looks like. This is the other one we just got done putting in the case. This one will pop up that Heltec brand, and I'll see if I can get close. It should say some available networks, which all this goes away, so you're not even going to be using this. So now we'll get to the part where we flash the software. And before you're able to flash the software, what you'll want to do is verify which COM port the device is on whenever you plug it up to your computer. So I'll bring up my cam and go to your device manager. And when we plug in our device, it should pop up which one it is, and it should be this Silicon Labs, something very similar, UART bridge, and for me it's COM9, so I'll just note that in the background. And then what we'll do is go over to the meshtastic.org site, go to downloads, go to web flasher. You'll select which device you have, and in our case, we have the Heltec V3, the ESP32. You could experiment and go with some of the unstable alpha versions, but I'm just going to go with something that's a little bit more stable and the most recent. Then we'll go to Flash. Go down, continue. You can select your baud rate. You want to make sure that you check the flash firmware full erase and install. And this is with us plugged up. Then we'll click erase flash and install. This is where it asks you which COM port you're on. And for us, it was this COM9. will connect, and it starts the process. Some other people might have videos on having to get the drivers for this device in the first place, but I've messed with ESP32s and Arduinos and things like that in the past, so I didn't have to do that part, but there are a few videos out there that'll show you how to install those drivers. But I'm going to try to make this as simple as possible, and this is right out of the box coming from this 3-pack kit that I got off of Amazon. I'll go ahead and put that on screen. Still has another part of the process to go through there. And if we get lucky, this won't fry. Okay, there we go. We have the Meshtastic.org logo. And what it'll show on screen is that you'll have that. Well, let me get that out of the way. Sorry. This is what it should show at the end of the flashing process. Now that we're done flashing the board, we should be able to go to the Meshtastic software on our phones, and this time we're going to connect to it via Bluetooth. So what we'll do is we'll go in, and this was a previous one that I had connected, but you'll go over to your network settings here, plug this up, do this in real time. This one should be the D914 device. So give that a second to spin up. And we'll scan. See our D914 pops up. We'll click on it, that way we connect to it. We have a number that pops up on the screen, so this is 921909. And these are rolling codes, so yours will be unique to yours, and it's a one-time use once you connect to your device. So now, for this to work, you still have to select your region. But at least on the app, I found that it's a lot quicker to set these up by using the phone rather than the client meshtastic.org webpage, which you could, connect them directly into the computer and do that way and go through a serial port connection. But this one we're just doing directly Bluetooth. So go into set your region, and I'm in the United States. Click save. Give it a second. It will trigger a reboot. I have noticed that this screen will hang up on you though. So once this is booted back up, you'll see some flashing. We'll say close. Then we'll hop over to this tab here, which is your nodes tab. So you'll see other available nodes in the area. We should be able to send a message from another device to this one. I have my other one connected to my computer. So I am going to send a message to the D914. And I've noticed the first message won't come through for some reason. Someone else can probably help me in the comments on what exactly that was. But test 2, hello world, test 2. and there it comes through. See, I don't know exactly why that first one won't send, but it is there in the background on the computer. But now something pops up and says, "Oh, okay, well, somebody's reaching out." Just message them back. And it comes through onto the computer, which is on this other device here. Sorry, the cable's not quite long enough. Hey there, D254. So the message came through on the computer, and we also have it texted out here on the screen. All right, you should be good to go now. And just in case you wanted to know how to connect it to your computer, you'll navigate to client.meshtastic.org. I don't have anything connected just yet, but we'll say new connection here. That's going to be using that data cable. You need to select serial. We'll go to new device. We don't see anything there just yet. We'll plug in our device. Click the one that pops up, go to connect. And it should be that one that just pops up there. So give that a second. And that's that same D914 that we had set up to our phones. You can go to the configuration tab. You're looking for the region, so it's under the LoRa section. Then go to that, select it, and notice it saves all my settings that I had already set up on the phone. We were messaging the D254. Hello. D2. Grief. If I can type. Send the message. Got a check mark that the message was delivered. Then I'll go to my phone and I'll look for that message and I'll send something back. Hey, thanks for reaching out again. And there it is. It came through.